goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought, yeah.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to Chile, but of course sold out Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl, and it'll be a great one between the Cleveland Browns and the Kansas City Chiefs. The winner here gets a ticket to Tampa. The loser stays home, and we are underway in the AFC Championship game. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First carry for Nick Chubb. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 23-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. From the gun, Mayfield. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
First down, Browns.
Play fake. Mayfield. This ball complete to Rager. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
They run again on first down, Chubb. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On 2nd and 7, Mayfield. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Second catch of this AFC title game, but he's got a first down.
And the Browns first down.
Mayfield now. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. They go with Chubb on 2nd down, and this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
The tackle made.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced the third down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced the dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
Now Cody Parkey out to try the field goal. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. And Parkey's kick is good. Not the touchdown they wanted, but hey, you're on the road in the playoffs. They did get 3 on the board.
Yeah, it's a good opening drive, so you feel good about it yourself. You get to the sidelines, the defense feels good about you helping them right out of the gate. The team, yeah, they feel pretty good about coming in the playoffs and getting points on the board right away.
Here's the dangerous Tyreek Hill. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll run for the first time with Kareem Hunt. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
The ball carrier.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
To Kareem Hunt.
And there's the first tackle of the game for Carl Joseph. He's one of those safeties that you can utilize in any way you want. But I will have to say, I think the #1 thing he does best is tackle.
And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down. Throwing now is Mahomes. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Olivier Vernon drops him for a loss of 10. And it's going to be 4th and long.
Up 4th down.
On 4th down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City.
No.
Pulled in at the 24. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 46-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Now a throw out to his fullback is complete. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. To throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield. That's out to Chubb. Complete. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
With the score, Browns 3, Chiefs 0.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Mayfield looks to throw. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. Well, if you're going to pass on 3rd and 1, you better get a first down if you complete it. They completed it, but no gain.
The aiming point has to be beyond the first down marker where you throw the ball. 3rd and 1, you can't have anything that's even close to the line of scrimmage. Otherwise, you run the risk of what we just saw there, not getting the first down.
He's going to look deep for Watkins. And this is taken in at the 5. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. And again, it's Mayfield rolling to his right. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. Clay Matthews in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint, as that is sack number 100 in what has certainly been a terrific career to this point. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Mayfield to throw it. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Touchdown, Cleveland. From 8 yards out, and the Browns add on to their lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands.
He just
oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them, that's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Mahomes now to throw. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. He almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 47. Mahomes to throw once more. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now Mahomes gives to Hunt. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. Denzel Ward right there in coverage to get the hand in.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. The Browns drive about to get started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
That catch good for only a couple.
And 8 at the 19-yard line.
Second and 8 coming from the 19. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Tally, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a first down. They go play action. Mayfield. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got him.
Mayfield's pass.
7 yards, the pickup there.
Watkins. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 39-yard line.
3 receivers head out right, 1 to the left on 2nd and 3. And now Mayfield on the bootleg. That'll be caught. Rager with him. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Second catch of this AFC title game, but he's got a first down.
A gain of 9 yards. First down,
Telling you
Cleveland.
power back still nice dumb goofies talking out there.
Mayfield on play action. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Third down, Mayfield. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Mayfield off the play fake. Rager catches it left side. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
This was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
He'll have a first down inside the 10. And did he get in? No, down at the 1-yard line. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. They'll give it to Chubb. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. No gain on the play, and it's going to be second and goal.
Emoji crying loudly. Emoji crying loudly.
Another shot from the 1 on second and goal. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And he's all the way up past the 25. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
He got 7-7 speed.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you've got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Working from the gun, Mahomes flushed out right. Completes it to Hardman. Yeah, he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
A quick throw out to Hardman on the perimeter. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Tyreek Hill, 29 yards. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. The Browns drive about to get started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Play fake. Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Number 13.
Odell Beckham in the final seconds of the first half. And the Browns were able to strike quickly for 6. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot in the big game, their big playability. They can strike from anywhere.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10. at their own 25-yard line.
Want he deemed it was me.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. A good passing down here. They send 3 receivers to the right of the formation on second down. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So we come upon halftime in the AFC title game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, one more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
At the 35-yard line.
Holding against Kong.
2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. Open man is Hill. He's got it. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
Those faster passes, and they're going that fast. Any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now Mahomes gets this one to Hill. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
Score right here in Ugood.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
From the gun on third down, Mahomes. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. He's picked off at his own 46, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
At the 45-yard line.
Following the interception, Mayfield. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
And the Browns first down.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mayfield. Caught left side. It's Beckham. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
A gain of 21 yards. First down.
So not quite a first and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Nick Chubb, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And that could be important, as that makes this a 16-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Sorry, I'm going to watch 1000 YouTube videos. Cause that's not they zone.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here's Mahomes to throw. That's caught. It's DeMarcus Robinson. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Tally that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a first down. Mahomes going to hand it off to Hunt. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Looking to throw on second down. Mahomes, they'll go screen here to Hunt. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. 1 quarter remains until we crown the AFC champion. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Chiefs on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 16. Mahomes going to throw. And that is incomplete. Credit that breakup to Greedy Williams.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
This is game.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. The #1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming in to drop him. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Snags it for the pick. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute.
Red.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry. It was Jacob Phillips who was able to bring him down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Brings up 3rd down.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right, they did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Denzel Ward right there in coverage to get the hand in.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Mahomes now to throw. Looking for Hill again. This time it's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 15 yards on the play. First down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now here's Mahomes. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Demarcus Robinson, the intended target on that one. But it'll be 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd
His
and
corners
10.
do not catch the ball. Can't he do same stuff?
Again, they'll
Switch it
throw
up.
with Mahomes. Flush to his right.
If emoji
That one
happy
complete
tears.
to Hill. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 37. 16 yards on the play as they try to chip away at this 16-point deficit. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 37-yard line. On the counter, Hunt. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. That was excellent from start to finish, from the blocking to the running, just well executed.
And now let's look ahead, because after that, how about a little play action, maybe a little bootleg, and get the quarterback out on the corner and give him a little run-pass option.
And they're right down here. Look, and he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. From 10 yards out, and the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Hey, you're so right, because you really need to rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
23, Chiefs 13.
Next
Now
chug.
after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Next chug.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started, and the pieces have fallen into place to this point. They've got a 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, a berth to the Super Bowl resting on their ability to see this one through to the end. 7 yards on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon. But with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
The Browns on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Mayfield down. And it's complete. Hooper. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you're talking about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And here's a 1st down throw that's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
A gain of 9.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. You've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
At the 35-yard line.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. Now Mayfield. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
Today's final score.
Charles, let's focus for a second on the losing side. In a couple months, they may look back and say, wow, it was a great season. But right now, I guarantee they're feeling no sugarcoating on this one.
And you can already see the T-shirts at training camp next year, can't you? Unfinished business. Because they've got to find a way to motivate these guys to go through all the same pain, right? All the same tough stuff, and find their way back and give themselves a chance to win this game again next year.
And that will do it for this one. For Charles Davis, myself, and the entire crew, we'll see you in 2 weeks at the Super Bowl.
lick me.